Alright, so in this clip, basically, you see me practicing precision jumps. And in this part, basically, I'm just getting used to it. I notice if I am able to move my hips into extension more, it really helps. And then, of course, you got the blooper. Seemed a little too far for me, so I decided not to do it and moved in a little bit more forward. Here I'm just kind of enjoying myself. I have like 2 or 3 big giant trees on my house or property, so I end up trying to climb them, move back and forth, and just kind of enjoy myself here. Practicing some more type climbing in general. I never could really do it when I was little, so being able to do this now is actually kind of fun. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. There's several branches I'm kind of moving back and forth in between as you see me going behind the tree. And I'm just moving back to this thicker branch that kind of lets me pretty much move across from it. Here I'm practicing a one-arm body row. My left leg is slightly hooked onto there, so it helps me kind of stay on there much easier rather than trying to keep my feet together. And then of course some variations of pull-ups that I haven't done in a while, and slowly getting back into those as well. So you see me here doing them. In the following clips is just going to be another basically a bunch of bridge variations again. Here I'm just learning how to lead more through my torso specifically rather than just my arms. I tested with my elbow, it didn't test so well just like last time, so now I'm using more of my actual body to form the bridge maneuver. And this is allowing me more to move through my upper back, specifically my upper thoracic, from pretty much around, around maybe T6, T7 area and higher to around T1. So it's allowing me to really hit that section of my back, although it's moving better, it's not moving as well as I like it, but still I'm just kind of doing whatever my body seems to allow me to do. In the following variations, what you're seeing is basically pretty much, the bar slightly bent and me kind of following the movement of the bar. I'll speak to this later, but basically what I'm trying to do is figure out ways to help my body mold onto different surfaces. So I'm not necessarily trying to think, do this, but trying to find pretty much an unconscious way of getting my body to do specific things that test well, more often than not. So if I can figure out a way to either help my body lead from a part or to help a certain part of my body follow a part, then it's really making some of these progressions, especially with body weight oriented stuff, or just bridging or flexibility or anything, in terms of me trying to increase my function, increase range of motion, and so forth and so on much faster, so I'm able to progress much further through it. What I've been noticing with a lot of my bridge work is that my lumbar, pelvis, hip area is basically not really moving like I want it to, so it's not really opening up as much as I want it to, so I've been trying to figure out different ways to do that. Here you see me again playing with more, trying to use objects and different things to basically help support my body in certain positions to allow me to bend unconsciously better from those positions. Of course, the ones that test well too. I'm especially testing more and more just because the jiu-jitsu is so much de-stress at this time that I'm trying to further that practice, either just testing if I want to work out or not, or just, again, more tested movements rather than not. Not that I haven't been testing a lot, but this one is really kind of speeding things up a little bit. What you're also seeing here again is another way of me using a preacher curl bench. I notice still my shoulders aren't as flexible as I want them to, so I'm kind of using that mixture between kind of the physics stuff I learned in either Biomech 2 or Biomech 3 presented by Frankie Ferris. Pretty much how things counterbalance each other, so I'm using kind of those mechanisms to do that. This clip is actually inspired by Adam, who's been using a lot of different walking maneuvers. I can't really do a mixture of hands and legs yet, so I'm just learning how to move my legs in that small circle.